And I said, now where them fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Proom, 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 proom. Whoa, whoa. Happy Sunday Fun Day, America. How y'all doing out there? Yes, yes, the nose is sweating. As usual, that's what it does. Uh-huh. And then I just took a notice of some growth, y'all. Some new life, new growth. Look at her. Look at him. Look at him. Sprouting that. Something new sprouting out. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. James and Julius over here still sprouting and growing bigger and greener. This thumb is turning green, America. Yes, success. This is success. Oh, y'all don't know this struggle I have trying to make something grow, Jesus. It can be so hard for me. Yes, we still rocking the burgundy, as my mom would say. Wine. I don't think I ever heard my mom really say the color maroon. I never heard that word come out of her mouth, burgundy, maroon. She might say burgundy, but she sure ain't said maroon. I don't think she's ever said maroon. It was always wine. Them give me some wine lipstick, or give me a wine t-shirt, you know. Speaking of earrings, I know I didn't say it, but speaking of earrings, I wanted to show my cute little earring. Look, they got a straw and got a piece of fruit in there, and it just looks delightful and delicious, doesn't it? So I said, let me put on these little fun earrings because it's Sunday Fun Day, and I had to put them on after church, because I didn't want anybody to think that the drink would. It's just plastic. It's just purple plastic drink. This drink can be whatever you want it to be, but I didn't want anybody to associate it with being liquor and saying, Mr. Tanya up in the church house with some martini earrings on. Really? That's not seem to like, I'm still imperfect in love with God, but I ain't trying to come up in there with no sangria earrings, So I would say that they would be smoothie earrings, So I didn't want any of that, so I just went on. And yes, I got a chance to get my parades on. Started my day with some. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mosquito done got me dead in my back, y'all. I'm sorry about that. But, because they tough out here. They tough. They on the loose. And they love sweet meat, And so, I digress. Got a chance to get up this morning and go and get my praise and hallelujah on. Hallelujah. Got me some good word at House Healing. And, afterwards, pay some bills. Because I feel like there's not a weekend that passes in my life since I've been an adult that I don't pay bills. It's very few weekends that come and go and into entirety without me at least paying 2 or 3 bills. But one thing about it, I ain't got a door or a mailbox full of colorful letters. You know what I mean? Okay, big old red letters. He will work it out. I love that song. That's a testimony song right there. That's a good one. We didn't sing that one in church today, but we did sing some good ones. So, in fact, there's one I hadn't sung in church for a while, so that felt really good. Oh, what I wanted to come on here today and talk about with y'all is, oh Lord, it's always a big, crazy pimple. Lord have mercy, why won't they go away? So, I just wanted to get on here and talk about being the gift that you are. You are a gift, and life is a gift. And for you to be here and enjoy life, all that is a gift. And to look at life like that, to look at yourself like that, to look at your mirror and see the gift that you are and recognize your gifts that you have bestowed upon you and inside of you that the Lord has made and put inside of each and every single one of us. Some of them can be similar to other people's gifts. Some of it can be completely opposite from somebody else's gift. And some of it was made to enhance things gifts that are already out there. Like if you just have a real talent for barbecue and you were born to make barbecue, and yes, there's millions of barbecue people out there. There's millions of uncles standing around in those ashy little sandals and brushing the barbecue, and they have their whole technique and I smoke my meat, all that stuff, and I marinate the briquettes, and I marinate the wood, and I marinate the meat, and they have a whole technique, and they know how to make barbecue better than any person that you know. And yes, it's a whole lot of competition, but that doesn't mean that Uncle should go sit home. That don't mean Uncle should go sit home, because there's new people out there with barbecue recipes and sauces every day. And so I just say that to say, just like, in my field of being an author and literature and stuff like that, and poet, there's poets out there, there's millions of authors out there, there's millions of books out there. You go to a library, you go to a bookstore, you're going to see hundreds and thousands of books. That don't mean sit on your gift of writing your book. That don't mean don't tell your story. That don't mean don't put your book out. Matter of fact, put it out there right up next. Why not yours? Why not you? Yeah. So don't let anything discourage you. Be encouraged. Be strong. And sometimes if you're being too busy, be still. And I know for myself, it helps if I pray about it. It helps everything if I pray about it. But, move forward in whatever it is that you have that's been put in you, that's been put in your mind, that's been put in your spirit, that you've dreamed about and thought about, and you say, you know what? I feel like I could take a crack at that. Then do so. You show enough right. You show enough right. I agree with you. I concur. I come alongside you in support of whatever it is that you want to do. You want to be a person who does all kind of digital creations and graphic artists and all that type of stuff. It's well needed. I know I'm going to need some graphic designer in just a little bit for the cover of book number 5. Okay? So it's always needed. Always needed. Is this doggone joker coming down the street? No, this ain't him. So, anywho. Yeah, it's always needed. Whatever talent you have, there's a reason for it. And you are the answer. You are the solution to somebody's problem. Or you know of a solution to somebody's problem. And that's where the whole gift comes in, because there's somebody out there who doesn't know how to express these feelings that they have, and how to let these feelings out and release them and get these thoughts out of their heads. And then that's where, like, I can suggest poetry. Write it down. Get it out of your mind. Get it out of your spirit. Unleash it. And birth this new talent and this new gift in you that you didn't know you have. And that's the same with anything. That's, like I said about the barbecue sauce. In Bama, there's made in Bama white barbecue sauce. And I never really knew that there was a white barbecue sauce until my sister-in-law came up here from Bama. Not that my daddy ain't from Bama, okay? My daddy, Alabama. My mama, Mississippi. So yeah, I digress. Y'all know I can't stay on subject. But anyhow, she would make white barbecue sauce whenever she'd have a cookout or something like that. So that's what introduced us. And Finger looking good. But there's somebody out there who had to have that thought and that idea of, let me make this. No, it doesn't look like everybody else's barbecue sauce. It ain't supposed to. No, your idea doesn't match up and align with everybody else's. It ain't supposed to. That's why it's your idea. Hello. And it's so needed. It's so needed because sometimes you just need examples of thinking outside of the box. White barbecue sauce is thinking outside of the box. Running around with pink, not pink, but blue and green lipstick, like the millionaire mogul and entrepreneur Keisha Kayor came out with all these different lipstick colors and stuff like that. And even if she didn't come out with it, she marketed it and got it out there to the great success and booming business that it is. And she modeled it. So that's the other thing you got to do is stand behind your brand, stand behind your product. If you don't believe in it, why would anybody else? So you got to believe in yourself. And you got to believe that you can do it and know that you can do it. Because I know you can do it. So if I know you can do it, why don't you believe that you can do it? You got to believe it. That's the only way you're going to be able to achieve it. That's right. You know I'm an author and a poet. You know it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And I'm looking forward to these future endeavors and the more things that are just revealed to me and things that like revelations and evidence of things that come out of good, solid, meaningful, intentional prayer time where I'm just like, all distractions are gone. It's nice and quiet, and I get a chance to really focus. Because sometimes that's what we need to do is just focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus on your craft, focus on your gift, and get it out there to the world because it's not in you just for you to have, for you to be this great artist or whatever. And I'm also wanting to congratulate Mustard on his collabo with Heinz. And I was thinking about that earlier too, earlier in the week with different people and local people and artists and entrepreneurs and their gifts and how the most wild, unique, strange collabos can happen. Like, what is it, Don Julio and Taco Bell or something like that, or Popeyes or something like that, had a collaboration or something. And and like there's different artists that work with different liquor companies where they'll display their art on their bottles. And I was thinking about that for whatever reason. I was thinking about that with a local artist that I'm a fan of, and I also have one of her pieces, Kate. Kate Kruger, Katie Kruger. I have one of her paintings. I sure do. Always supporting. Queens got to support Queens. And so, and she has definitely supported my poetry as well. And so I think about how, like, one day I'll be going into a hotel and then, it'll have her pictures in the hallway or in the room. And how awesome that is, because that's a collaboration right there. That's a collaboration between her and that hotel chain and that hotel branch, or how it could be on somebody's liquor bottle or something like that, a bottle of tequila, how her art can be on there. Like, the sky's the limit with our gifts. And there's no telling how far our gifts can take us and what they can do. But they're in us for a reason, and we all have gifts. And it might not be for to make barbecue sauce. Like I know Bull and Oberlin, he makes barbecue sauce. And I've had some of his barbecue, and it was the bomb. And that's no bull. So yeah, I'm up here just a plugging folks because, that's what you're supposed to do. Support, 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 support. And guess what? It ain't cost me a doggone thing. See how easy support can be? Yeah. So yeah, just know that you are gifted. Know that you're here for a reason. However you got here doesn't define how you're gonna be here or why you're here, or like your past doesn't define your present or your future. Some of us wasn't even supposed to be here. You know, a word on the street is I came out a couple minutes after the contraceptive device. So, and you know what? I've heard other stories of how contraceptive devices wasn't so effective, and I'm the product of it. Me, Exhibit A. But you know what? By God, I'm here. By God, I am here. And I was a whopper too. 9 pounds and 9 ounces. Good Lord. They thought I was blind because they couldn't see any eyes. It was just slits. But yes, I could see. And I was definitely healthy and still am. Came here a big bag. Lord have mercy. That's okay, because it's my mission. I'm making it my mission to unbig my back. That's right. I'm not going to the ice cream shack. I'm fixing to unbig my back. Okay? Yes. It's one of my many projects that I'm working on this year. That happens to be me as well. I'm working on me. Yes. Make yourself one of your many projects that you work on. Always working on yourself, always trying to get yourself together. You're never gonna be perfect, so I don't know. I'm trying not to say always perfecting on yourself, because perfect. It's just not. I know it's just not in me. It ain't in me to be perfect. That's why I'm imperfect in the love of God. The title of my first book available on Amazon and in a Lorain County store near you, unless you're in Buffalo or Columbus or Garrettsville. Yep, I said it. Shout out, shout out, yes. And soon to be worldwide. I can't wait to go on a European tour and eat tea and crumpets and everything, sipping on tea and crumpets and things, and having a book signing over there. Oh, I just can't bloody wait. Still excited about my little plants over here. See, that's a sign of new life and new growth, y'all. Oh, I'm so verklempt about my plants. I'm so verklempt. They're like butter. So, all right, y'all. I'm tired of acting crazy. I just wanted to talk to y'all and inspire you and motivate you and encourage you. So, yeah, be inspired, be motivated, be encouraged, and be about your business in the best way. Bye.